The Selfish Path to Romance. Download Chapter 1 for free at drkenner.com and at amazon.com.
Patty, you're wondering whether you should get back with your ex?
Oh, well, I know we should. I mean, well, we live together, and, you know, we raise our child together, and, you know, I mean, obviously he still loves me. I mean, that's obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, he bought me a laptop.
Yeah.
You know, and he tells me he cherishes me and all.
Yeah.
And, you know, he told me, you know, the other day that he said, believe it or not, things are getting better and better, you know, between me and him.
Interesting. So you've been together. Give me just a little bit of background. You guys have been together for how long, Patty?
We've known each other for 10 years.
Okay.
And we dated probably 7 months before we got engaged, and we were engaged for 9 months. And so, I mean, it was love at first sight.
Okay, that's how it was with my husband and I, and we got married within 9 months, and I wasn't pregnant. How about that? And
yeah,
you had
how much out to 4 years later.
Okay, so then you had a child together, boy or girl?
A little boy.
A little boy. He's how old now?
He just turned 6 yesterday.
Okay, and you're living with your boyfriend, or I guess your husband?
Well, he's my ex-husband.
Okay.
And it never should have happened. I mean, it's a long story.
Okay. I know we need to make it brief on radio. So what is the main, how can I best help you? Because I can hear your ambivalence. I don't know whether to get back with him or not.
Well, you know, we're working on reconciling. I mean, that's one thing we're working on.
Right.
And he knows I want to reconcile.
Okay. What are your best reasons, your top 3 reasons for getting back with him? Right from the gut.
He's my best friend.
Okay.
He's my soulmate. He's just everything to me. And we have such a special bond with each other. And, I mean, to look at us, you'd never believe we were divorced. You'd never know it.
Yeah.
You know, because we just have a special bond.
Oh.
And, you know, I guess the one thing, you know, I enjoy being a homemaker. I enjoy taking care of him and our son.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I want to let him know that I just need some one-on-one time with him.
So what do you...
I know we eat... Huh?
What are your top 3 reasons for not wanting to stay with him? If the side of your mind that is not in line with what you said, that all of that wonderful emotion you're feeling right now, Patty,
Mm-hmm.
but on the other side, you've got like another voice saying, oh, don't do it. You already divorced him. What are the top 3 reasons from the gut not to go back with him?
Hey, I got to interrupt this because we've got to pay some bills. 30 seconds, that's it. A very quick ad, and then Ellen will be back.
Romance. Ugh, I wish guys knew more about what we want from a relationship. Boy, I wish I knew more about what I want. Where's that ad I saw? Here it is. The Selfish Path to Romance. A serious romance guidebook. Download Chapter 1 for free at selfishromance.com and buy it at amazon.com. The Selfish Path to Romance. That is interesting.
What are the top 3 reasons from the gut not to go back with him?
You know, I spent 4 years in Tampa while he was up here.
Yeah.
And it was the worst 4 years of my life. It was lonely, and it just...
So you felt abandoned by him?
No, it just felt like a part of me was missing.
What part was missing?
I don't know. It's just,
Yeah, you want to know.
Me and I, how can I explain it? He's just a big part of my life. And when I was away from him, I mean, I missed him terribly every day of my life.
Okay, what are the reasons for not getting back? Did he have an affair? Did he ignore you?
Like that.
He's so busy, he doesn't have time for you in his schedule?
No, it wasn't that.
Got to be reasons, right? Otherwise you wouldn't be struggling.
See, when our son was a baby, you know, it just seemed like everybody wanted to be involved, and everybody, you know, there was just a lot of chaos.
Okay.
And
But how did that rupture your relationship? I mean, it led to a divorce. What was the key reason for the rupture?
well, he and I, we started getting into some big arguments, and
Over what?
I don't know, just stupid stuff. He was under a lot of stress and pressure, and
Yeah. Was it sex?
And we just argued, and without even thinking about what I was doing, I left.
Oh,
I wasn't even thinking.
Okay, so
I left him.
So what I'm getting from this is that one of the best gifts you can give yourself is to know your reasons why you left him, because when you leave in the heat of unanalyzed emotions, you do yourself a disservice because you don't understand yourself, and then you're left in a quagmire. You're left with that awful ambivalence. Well, I don't know whether to go back, or I don't want to feel those feelings again. I don't want to be arguing. Our son's 6 years old now. I don't want to be arguing in front of him. It's so risky. And so one of the gifts you can give yourself is to learn better communication skills, because you can, people will say, oh, everybody argues. And I have been married how many years? And we can openly talk about anything honestly. We can differ with each other. We don't scream at each other. There's never any swearing, yelling, no silent treatment. But man, I'm a clinical psychologist. I'm the first one that benefits from all the skills I learned. But anyone can learn the skills. There's a wonderful book, Difficult Conversations. I don't know if it's up on the website yet. If not, I will try to make that a priority. That you could get, where you could learn communication skills. And the reason that arguments happen so quickly, so deeply, and they're so painful enough that you would want to leave a relationship is because typically you feel like the person's attacking your character. Well, you're an idiot. Why would you think that? Well, you think I did that. Well, why did you do that? Notice both of those are character attacks. So I know we're out of time here, but I would get the book Difficult Conversations for a starter, and I'd also get the book How to Talk So Kids Will Listen, because it will help you with your child and with your husband. That was the book that I learned communication skills on. That's at my website, drkenner.com. Thank you so much for your call.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And here's a little more from Dr. Kenner.
I'd like a petite filet mignon, very lean. Not so lean that it lacks flavor, but not so fat that it leaves drippings on the plate. And I don't want it cooked just lightly, seared on either side, pink in the middle. Not a true pink, but not a mauve either. Something in between. Bearing in mind the slightest error either way, and it's ruined.
Okay.
And that's Niles from Frasier. And what do you think the chances are that he got just what he ordered from that? Okay. I'm Dr. Ellen Kenner, and my show is The Rational Basis of Happiness. And have you ever been with somebody who's incredibly picky? You go out to eat with them and you just take a sigh. Your heart kind of sinks because you know the relationship with the waiter or waitress is going to be destroyed once that family member starts to say, and by the way, I can't have milk, and I can't have XYZ, or I'm a vegetarian, or I'm a vegan, and are you sure there are no eggs used in this? And isn't it a pain in the butt to sit with that person, and you just can see, even though the waitress or waitress isn't doing it, you can see them rolling their eyes. Well, unfortunately, my husband is married to that type of a person. When we go out to eat, my husband has to wait, especially if we go to an Italian restaurant, and I say, I don't eat onion, garlic, peppers, or scallions, green or red peppers. And, if you're at an Italian restaurant, they look at you like, huh, lady, why did you come here? So my husband gave me a gift. He made out these little teeny slips that say no garlic, no onions, no peppers, no scallions, and green and red peppers and scallions. And when I go to a restaurant now, it's much easier. I just give them a slip and they can bring it to the cook in the back. And I tell them if what I ordered has those in it, just come back and I'll order something else that's much easier.
For more Dr. Kenner podcast, go to drkenner.com and please listen to this ad. Here's an excerpt from The Selfish Path to Romance by Drs. Kenner and Locke.
Modern life is often hectic, especially for couples with children, and even more so for dual career couples with children. It's nearly impossible to become sexually aroused when you are exhausted. A Newsweek article on sex and marriage told the story of Maddie, who had enjoyed sex with her husband Roger, but her increasingly busy life, children, career, and so on, left her too tired for intimacy. In an effort to be romantic, Roger would typically light a candle in the bedroom, but Maddie told Newsweek Newsweek, I would see it and say, oh God, not that candle. It was just the feeling that I had to give something I didn't have. Sex was low on Maddie's priority list and had become a duty, an unwanted obligation. Being intimate out of self-sacrificial duty when you're tired is guaranteed to take the joy out of sex.
Download Chapter 1 for free at drkenner.com and at amazon.com.